Physical arena, I mean, you can imagine a pristine piece of land, okay? And over time, people start from appreciating this piece of land, then they start building on it, and then they start overbuilding on it, and they start dumping toxins into it. And 10, 20, 30, 40 years later, I come by and somebody's trying to sell it to me as a pristine piece of land. And I think, well, this thing is not in such good shape anymore, okay? Why would you do that to such a beautiful, pristine piece of land? We think that's pretty crazy. But yet, you know, our bodies are no different. This real estate that's been given to us, it's borrowed, you know that. It's on a mortgage, right? And it was given to us pristine. And yet we, little by little by little, wear away at it. So again, if we step back a little bit and say, this is invaluable, this piece of land here, this real estate. And I've been given sole occupancy. And how can I now be the best that I can be for me, within me? So let's start by talking about diet and the concept of acid-alkaline balance. How many people understand the term acid-alkaline or have heard about it or read? So I kind of know where we are. Okay, thank you. When I'm talking about alkaline, acid-alkaline, I want to talk to you about your stomach and your blood. Okay? And I want to talk to you about what I call the hydrochloric levels in your stomach. Hydrochloric acid is the acid that your body has to build so that when you eat, it can digest your food. It can break it down and extract the nutrients that your body needs. Okay? We're going to keep this very simple so you can kind of get a big picture. The body is designed in such a way that if your acid-alkaline levels are the correct ones, then let's say a germ or a pathogen comes into your mouth, immediately, because your alkalinity is perfect in your saliva, it will take care of the germ. It is the first line of defense. If it somehow is compromised and gets into your stomach, should you be in good shape, healthy shape, then your stomach has got strong acids and even pathogens, the cold flu viruses, anything in the air cannot get through. Okay? Now, if that gatekeeper has been compromised, this is when the pathogens get into our system, start to affect the liver, the different organs, our lungs, and we get sick. So one of the key gateways is the stomach. It's really important to understand that when we have a healthy stomach, we have a healthy body. Because the acidity, you see, the only part in your body that has been designed to be acidic is your stomach. And your blood should be alkaline on the pH scale. The problem is, for most of us, it's the opposite. We have a very, very acidic blood oftentimes, and the more acidic it gets, that's where cellular breakdown happens, and that's where illness happens. And the stomach is too alkaline. It doesn't have the power to properly digest and process food. And we set ourselves up. And this is just not even taking my word for it. Dr. John Matson wrote a book. He was a naturopath doctor in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. And over the course of his ongoing practice, he tested 5,000 stomachs. I mean, they were attached to the people, okay? It's, you know, I kind of got a picture of these stomachs, but anyways, that's just my mind here. So 5,000 stomachs were tested to see at what level, how optimally were these stomachs functioning. Who wants to guess how many stomachs out of 5,000 were functioning by design the way they were supposed to? 10% I'm getting. Yeah, do I hear 20? Do I hear 15? 5. 2 stomachs. 2 stomachs out of 5,000 were doing what they were designed to and meant to. Now, if we were to apply the statistic to this room, should we even go there? Okay, because 0.6 of one of us has a stomach, or something like that, okay? So along the way in life, due to environmental factors, air, water, there's so many things that we're dealing with, our systems are quite whacked out. So he wrote a wonderful book trying to explain to you how to make sure that your diet is functional and gives you a stomach that's acidic. How many people get acid indigestion? Okay. I want to tell you something fun about that. Acid indigestion in your stomach is usually actually a problem is there's not enough acidity in your stomach. There's not enough acid to do the job. And so the acid is trying to cover more ground to break down the food. And in the process of doing that, it ends up coming a little bit too high through the valves. So usually it's our acidity level is too low to properly digest food. And what do? We take an antacid. Insult to injury. Sometimes when you're having acidity, have 2 glasses of warm water. You'll be amazed. It's just, again, how you can change the quality and start to learn what is it that helps to build acids and what is it that takes it away. Now, the best time for your stomach to build acids that you need for the day is the morning after you come out of your digestive cycle. Okay? That's the best time. Anybody know what's a really good way to help your stomach build acids in the morning? Yes? Vinegar. Okay, I'm just going to talk about that in a minute as an alternate. Okay? Lemon. Yeah, warm water and lemon. Lemon is a miracle food. It's a magical food. And people go, well, Tarun, isn't that like, that's going to be too acidic. I can't imagine lemon. No. When lemon goes into your system, starts alkaline, and it actually gets into your stomach, and the biochemistry of it is that it helps the body promote and build the hydrochloric acid. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, you're coming out of a digestive cycle. So it's great that in the first part of your morning, you do a detox. There's toxins in your blood. That's why we feel heavy-headed sometimes. So if you drink some extra warm water, you add some lemon to it, half a lemon, okay? And drink that first, and then don't have anything for about 15 to 20 minutes. It will begin to actually flush the toxins out of your system, give your kidneys a little bit of a cleansing, and it will help to build the level of acidity in your body so that when you go on to breakfast, now your body has what it needs, okay, to do the job of whatever you're going to give it. That's one thing that is easy to do. Now, some people have some problems with lemon, okay, because of the citrus. You can then look at apple cider vinegar. Organic apple cider vinegar mixed a little bit with some water. And you can put a touch of honey in it if you want to just take the edge off. Or as we say in Canada, maple syrup. Right? And you can have some of that, and that will also have a similar effect to help to not only flush your kidneys from all night having to work and detox in your system, but also it will build up the energy. And have some water. Have another glass of warm water. Have 2, room temperature or warm. That's what you want to do. You want to feed your body and give it that opportunity to cleanse and flush. Okay? If you need to get a warming agent in there, or if you're dealing with a cold of any kind, or a cold starting to come on, boil a bit of grated ginger in the water, add the lemon. Okay? Ginger is excellent for getting your circulation moving, for flushing you. And it's the #1 treatment for motion sickness. Okay? So I've just really quickly told you how you can layer things in the morning, because I'm from Calgary, Canada, and it gets pretty cold in the winter. Even the house doesn't ever seem to be warm enough. So in the morning, I will always have ginger tea in the winter, or hot water with ginger in it. Okay, as a complement to, or as an alternative to the lemon. One thing I want to tell you is that I'm sharing these ideas with you, but I want you to really tune into your body. I want you to actually ask your body any particular morning. Don't just do this now, well, Tarun said this, and now for every day I have to do this. You sort of learn to listen to your body, and some mornings it might say, no lemon today, and that's okay. Have just some warm water. Okay? You learn to kind of listen to your body, and after a while it will give you exactly what it is that you need at that point. But we have not learned to listen to our bodies. We've learned to go to others and tell them, what do you think I need? Right? We go to somebody else. I'm feeling a certain way, and suddenly somebody else becomes the authority of what I'm needing. I think that's a little crazy sometimes. Why aren't we trusting and listening to ourselves first? Now, here's another wonderful tip that you can work with in the mornings, especially if you have, how many people get up and they have stiffness? Stiffness in the joints, right? And sometimes in the neck or some edema or a little bit of swelling, okay? So one thing that has helped people a lot is a little recipe that we came across, which is very simple. Is again your warm water. And this time, you're going to add 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of an Indian spice, a yellow one, turmeric, right? Everybody knows turmeric because if you've ever dealt with it and not been careful, well, the stain will be there to remind you forever, okay? But turmeric is magical, and you know all the research that has gone into turmeric has been amazing. Turmeric is just an anti-inflammatory. It goes in there and it actually cleans up your system. It is a healer. We use it when we have wounds, a paste made with turmeric, and magically it heals it up. So within your body also, it helps you. It helps open this microcirculation in your veins, in your arteries, in your capillaries, and it has been documented as being magical in helping with Alzheimer's situations. Okay? So here's the secret, though, is that you're to have the turmeric with water, not in milk or other mixes, which we also have recipes for different conditions. And again, you have it first thing in the morning so that you get the turmeric into your body and it begins to, the dosage is right, there's nothing else getting in the way of it, and you begin to basically help your body, inflammation come down, your circulation come up. Okay, and so you can get up in the morning, say you're used to getting up and going to the bathroom and going back into bed or something, you can always have a glass of turmeric and water there. It's quite tasteless, okay? It doesn't have any kind of a strange or heavy or bitter taste like some medicines. It's quite tasteless, it's quite okay to drink, and you can just take a shot of it, maybe 6 ounces of water or so, 8 ounces if you want. You can follow that up with your lemon water, no problem, okay? These are a couple of things that will very quickly help you with the joints, with the knees, with anywhere which there is stiffness, and as well as it'll keep the anti-inflammatory effect wherever it's in your body, even if you're not aware of it. Let's not wait until it gets to a point where then it has our attention. Let's try to be proactive. Okay, so turmeric is just an excellent aid to help you build your body's resistance. You can, 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, you can have your morning coffee, you can have your tea, you can have your breakfast. It's okay. But what you have done is that you have prepped your body and supported it to be at its optimal. Okay?